For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still pretty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Uses the stiff arm. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Gibson again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Great 15! 5-9, 5-9.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This by 7. 87.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
14-82.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wentz now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gibson.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wentz.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
One more time with Gibson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Williams to return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once more, Gibson.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Gibson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Slide for the PAT.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Goff. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Swift. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Offense also plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Listen.
Once again, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again with Gibson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Solid. Very great.
Wentz. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now Goff on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. One last throw here for Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's into the clear. The 30. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.